Hey there, it's Susan Winter. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I do dearly love it, and I love the support from my subscribers. Thank you very much, and my very special members that have joined this channel. You can do that too. All sorts of extra things that we do together, and it just makes for a closer connection. But for the rest of you, I want to talk today about when you and your partner, your new partner, are not on the same page. And you want more, and you've just been surprised by the fact that they want less. So I'm going to read this. This is because I think this applies to a lot of you out there. This is from Julia, and Julia writes, "Hi, dear Susan. I admire your work. You've helped a lot of people, and I hope you can help me. I've been dating a man for about 3 months. We spend a lot of time together. He met my friends. He said he liked me and admired me. For me, it seemed like something exclusive. But recently, we had a conversation, and he said he isn't ready for a relationship. He wants to look around. What should I do?" I know. You're listening to this and you're thinking exactly what I'm thinking. I get that. And it's like, it's like you just shot me with electricity. Yeah. So, Mr. Man, you've decided to test drive this lovely girl. You've decided to meet her friends, move forward as though you got a really serious thing. And the minute there is a conversation, you want to look around. So you want to lease, but you want to maybe look at some other cars. You got 3 months out of her. I mean, this is so indicative of what's happening nowadays. I don't want any of you to be fooled with this whatever talk. It's supposed to be normal. No, it's not normal. Okay, so here's what's going on. Julia, my dear, you thought you had something more serious because you are a person who is dating intentionally. Now, someplace along the line, I don't think you were that specific with this fellow, because I don't think he understood that the only channel that he can meet you through is one of intentionality, and that you're looking for something serious. Because he suddenly threw the card in like, I'm not looking for anything serious. As a matter of fact, I want to date other people. So from the very get-go, don't be afraid to state what your intention is. That way, if they violate that intention, it's on them. They were warned, and they also know that they can't play with you and just lease you out for 3 months and then drop you or put you in a stable, because that's a normal bit of behavior, unfortunately. Not right, not correct, not ethical, but people do it. But the more that we call it out and the more that we see it for what it is, the less they're going to be able to do it to you. Okay, so maybe the whole thing will have kind of an ongoing effect and change the curve of what we're seeing nowadays. So don't be afraid to hardball, which is to just say what you want and need in a relationship. I understand that when you're meeting somebody new, there's that discovery stage where you're not sure if you want them, but at least you can say, this is what I know about myself. So don't be afraid to do that. So that's number one. I don't know that that happened, because you sound very confused by it. So I think what happened was that you looked at this fellow's actions and you thought, oh, he's acting like somebody with a relationship potential partner, right? Met your friends, went out with you, dating you for 3 months, sex, got close to you. You thought there was something real, and then you got the curveball, all right? When somebody says something like that, did you actually ask me? I think you did. What should I do? No, he just told you what you should do. He's not taking you seriously. You can't give him 1 more second of your attention, because he clearly doesn't deserve it. He wasn't honest, or you weren't honest, or whatever happened along the way. He led you on a path to get the best out of you. He did. He extracted the best of you. Now, he's done. I hate to be ruthless with this, but I gotta tell you like it is. Because oftentimes we don't want to see it. We want to see what we want to see. But that's the very thing that's going to hurt us. We have to see what it is, what it really is. When somebody does that move on the game board, they're telling you straight up, you're not even worth my considering a relationship with you. And by the way, okay, 1 check, 1 star. He gets 1 little star for being honest, okay? And that's a very low bar, but I have to give him credit compared to a lot of what I hear out there. Okay, we give him a little bit of credit for being honest. I don't know who initiated the conversation. Perhaps it was you. If he's on his way out, if he initiated the conversation, said, by the way, let's have a talk, just so you know, I think I'm going to date others, that is a goodbye. Just know it. If you started the talk to ask him to DTR, define the relationship, and he ended up saying that, he's still leaving. All right? So you don't need to be anybody's, like, oh God, I can't get a date for Tuesday night. You know what? I'll go sleep with Julia. You don't want to be that girl because you're not going to be happy. I hope you understand there's no question about what you do. You walk forward and you correct your vibe and your conversation, and in the next person you meet, whether it's online or in person, when they ask you what you're looking for, say, yeah, I do committed relationships. I'm looking for somebody that at least has that as where they're going. Doesn't mean it's going to work, but that's what I'm looking for. Okay? That's my suggestion to you, and I hope that did help you. Hey everybody, please, if you want to work with me, come to susanwinter.net. I've got some very exciting new information. I have a new program. It's a group program, and it's over a series of weeks. I get to train and coach you. Small, intimate groups. It's called How to Make Love Work for You. And if you think you'd like to talk to me and have a free consultation, see if we're a match for the program, check the link directly below. You'll have a calendar where I can talk to you, because I've really wanted to do one of these where I can guide you through the arc of the conversation and the information I'm giving you, and you can work it out in the field and then come back and we talk about how these new technologies work for you and how this new behavior worked and the new language. And also, far too many of you are working way too hard at making the relationship work. We're going to make the relationship work for you and make the love work for you. If you want a private session, those are still available. That's a 1-hour session now. And I have a day with Susan in New York or Scottsdale or other cities, as I tend to visit and travel quite a bit. Sign up for the newsletter so you know what's going on. I still have video requests if you want me to answer one of your videos. So thanks a lot. Take a look at susanwinter.net. Lots of stuff for you there. And thank you so much for writing me. Happy dating, everyone.